Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're getting into the second quarter of action. If you did not see the first quarter, I'll recap it for you real quick. First two drives of the MAC, they went nowhere. They did not get a first down. The Patrick Mahomes on the first drive just went right down the field, scored a touchdown. They got a big sack. That was a big turning point in the game, but Jimmy Ward forced a field goal. And now just running the ball has worked for the MAC Ravens. They're going to go handoff up the middle once again, and that's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 8 upcoming from the 24-yard line. And it turns out running the ball every single play sometimes doesn't work. Big play made there by Emmanuel Ogbah. And this is going to be the first pass of the drive for Cooper Rush. But even if it's an incompletion, as long as it's not an interception, the MAC Ravens will have a chance to cut this lead to one possession, which is huge, all things considering. Considering they started the game and it looked like they couldn't get anything going on offense. They could not get a stop on defense. The sack by Jimmy Ward has been a turning point for the MAC Ravens to actually keep this game competitive. It's going to be a big down for Cooper Rush, though. You got to be looking for Diontae Johnson. He's your top player. He's at the top of the screen. Shotgun here is Cooper Rush. Take the snap. Foreman Rush, he has time. He's a man across the middle. He's going to get it to him, and that man is going to push his way for a first down. Oh, what a huge play to get the first down. His number 10, Scotty Miller. Oh, my God. Scotty Miller, I believe, is a player that comes in for slot plays. He is not a super high receiver on the depth chart. The number 5 receiver actually on the depth chart, but he is a very good slot receiver, and I believe that's where he's going to find his role with this team. Scotty Miller makes a big-time play to get that first down and get the team in the red zone to the 14-yard line. This is what you gotta love to see. And you gotta think they go run here. They're going to bring 2 tight ends set with Conklin and Morris. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. He's going to go handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's going to get tackled for only about a 2-yard gain. 3-yard gain, they mark him. And they've actually started to lock down as they get closer to the red zone and on their run game. Cooper Rush's, weirdly enough, quarterback keeps have been very important here. 2 tight end set with Gilliam on the field. Shotgun. They're going to go play action here, actually. Play action. He fakes them all out. He's going to fire it. It's going to be caught for nothing. Actually, a loss of a yard there is Reggie Gilliam with his first catch of the ball game for -1 yards. And 3rd and 8 coming. And again, like I said before, even if you just kick a field goal here, this was a big drive to have. Know that you can actually do something on offense. And it's not an unstoppable defense. Rodriguez there with the big tackle on the coverage on Gilliam. Cooper Rush did have a while there in the pocket. I'm surprised that he couldn't find anyone else more open or try and make a play with his legs. 3rd and 8, trips to the bottom of the set. Big-time play here. Who does he get it to? You got to think Diontae Johnson at the top. Shotgun takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. Plenty of time. He's going to throw to the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, trying to get the ball to Diontae Johnson. He almost catches a huge touchdown pass. But regardless, they're going to send, I believe, Sam Sloman out there to kick this one. Make it a 7-point game. 1-possession game, though, and you put points on the board, which were huge. Problem with the MAC is their offense is very time-consuming just in how it operates. Sam Sloman's kick is up. It is good. They cut it to 1 possession. Huge play. Huge drive. That was a big drive, by the way. It kept the defense off the field for a while, which gave them some rest, which has been huge because they went back-to-back series with just punts immediately. Threw 2 3-and-outs in a row. That's got to keep the defense exhausted. Now you should be fresh if you're a defense. Kept the defense off the field for a while now. A long rest for the defense. I forget who kicks it. Probably Kern is going to kick this ball away. Tyler Lockett back there to return. Great day for football in South Jersey. This is going to be returnable by Lockett. He's going to bring it to about the 27-yard line. Good enough return by Lockett. Gets 2 extra yards and just taking a knee. And onto the field comes Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes has had a great day so far. Yeah, I mean, it's been hard to stop. Jimmy Ward's sack was huge, and you'd like to see more of that going forward from Jimmy Ward and your star players like Max Crosby and Khalil Mack, because let's be honest, if you have a chance to win this game, if you're the Mac Ravens, those players just have to step up huge, and Jimmy Ward and Khalil Mack and Max Crosby, and you would not hate to see Sean Murphy Bunting take a step here. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes, one tight end set, everyone in tight formation. He's going to bring a man in motion, going to take the snap, little pitch to him. He's going to push his way for about a 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain, they mark him, is Tyler Lockett, I believe. Tyler Lockett's been the man here early, 6 catches for 45 yards. But good tackle there by Max Crosby. And again, all the tackles are really going to Max Crosby and Khalil Mack. This looks like possibly a mid-blitz, although they could back out here. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to get a lot of yardage, but it's going to be start 1 yard short of the first down. Big tackle made there by, I believe, Robert Spillane. 3rd and 1 upcoming. Robert Spillane is going to be the number 1 middle linebacker, I believe. Yeah. But another interesting thing to note here is Khalil Mack and Max Crosby, the left outside linebacker and right outside linebacker, but in pass rushing situations, which there's been a lot of here today, they are right end and left end, which means we're going to see a lot of Basham and Adeniyi. They're going to fire quickly. It's going to be caught first down to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. They actually mark him. Is Marquise Hollywood Brown for his first catch of the ball game, and it's going to be hard, right? It's going to be difficult. They don't have the greatest receiving core at the world. Outside of Lockett and CeeDee Lamb, which, to be fair, 2 great receivers. Marquise Hollywood Brown isn't an awful 3, but there's definitely a lot of teams out there with better 3s. And 1st and 10 upcoming. You need stops here if you're the Mac Ravens. Your offenses have finally shown some life. You've got to reward them. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Spread out wide. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has a hole. He's going to get 6 yards on the play. It's just... The offense so far today has been a lot of Joe Mixon and a lot of Tyler Lockett. And I'm going to be honest, not that much of everyone else. You need to get in their hands. If you are Patrick Mahomes and this offense, it's... Just get it in the hands of your playmakers. Football's not that hard. Get it into Tyler Lockett and Joe Mixon's hands. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Both those players lined up beside him. Going to go handoff to Joe Mixon, who's actually going to pick up the first down. Great run by Joe Mixon. Looked like he was going to be stopped short and able to keep his legs going and pick up the first. 43-yard line, and suddenly you're right on the brink of field goal range here soon. Get about 8 more yards. This is going to be a simple field goal, a simple 50-yard field goal for Justin Tucker. Even a 58-yarder is makeable for him. Shotgun, Patrick Mahomes. Going to take the snap, fire quickly. That's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it quickly trying to get the ball quickly to Mark Andrews. And weirdly enough, Mark Andrews hasn't been a huge part of this offense early on. Mark Andrews is probably their best player on offense and outside of Patrick Mahomes. 1 tight end set, but they bring their fullback back on the field. Under center is Patrick Mahomes. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Mixon. Mixon's going to be tackled for about no gain there. Great play made by Max Crosby. Max Crosby is a player. He's their guy. Max Crosby's one of their best players, and he's really awesome. And you got to think he's going to be a huge part of it. By the way, I said earlier that Jimmy Ward's their best player. This is just a blatant lie to you guys. He's their second best player. Max Crosby's their best statistical player to 94 overall. 3rd and 10. Chance for a huge stop if you're the Mac Ravens. This will be a long field goal. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. He has time. He fires it underneath. That is going to be caught by Joe Mixon, who makes a move. Is he out of bounds short? He's out of bounds short. 4th and 1. Oh, they're going to go for this. You got to think. You got to think they go for this, right? 4th and 1. Looks like they're sending out Tucker. That's what the animation's showing us, but I would not be surprised if they go for this. The way Mixon's been able to run up the middle, they're actually going to kick it. Wow. This is not a easy field goal, but for Justin Tucker, it kind of is. Kick is up, and it is good. They take a 13-3 lead, but forcing the field goal was huge there, right? They forced 2 straight field goals for the Mac Ravens defense, and that's significant. If the Mac Ravens offense can just have a drive like they did last time, but just punch it in the end zone, it's suddenly a 13-10 ball game. And regardless, the Mac Ravens are hanging around here early after looking like they could get destroyed in the first couple of possessions. The Jimmy Ward sack, by the way, I mean, that has just rejuvenated this entire team. The Jimmy Ward sack, by the way, I'd like to point out it was 1st and 10. It caused a 2nd and 16, which they missed a wide open deep throw on. But on 3rd and 16, they get a big stop. They force the field goal. The offense has a great drive. The defense gets a big stop this time around and forces a pretty long field goal, which Justin Tucker makes, to give him credit for. But they do force a long field goal. Kareem Hunt so far today has been the man. 8 carries for 44 yards. And like I was saying earlier, is Joe Mixon and Tyler Lockett is their offense. Their offense right now is just Kareem Hunt being Kareem Hunt. Cooper Rush has taken it on a couple occasions, and it's made the defense respect that. But the fact is, outside of Kareem Hunt, there has been no offense. 2 tight end set again. Morris and Conklin. They're going to go handoff to the outside. He's going to cut it back inside. He has some running room. Kareem Hunt's going to get just short of that first down. 2nd and inches. 9 carries for 54 yards. And it's just been the Kareem Hunt show today. Everyone's there just to block for Kareem Hunt. And maybe sometimes keep it if you're Cooper Rush. You could try a 2 tight end set once again with Morris and Conklin. Take the snap. Play action here. I thought you could try this. Eventually pressured. You got to get rid of this. No, you had a perfect 2nd and inches situation. Okoronkwo, by the way, with a huge sack. Great play by Okoronkwo off the edge. But if you're Cooper Rush, either run, you have some room to the right of you to just try and scramble, or get rid of the football, man. You make it 3rd and inches and just let Kareem Hunt carry it if you can't find a play. But it's going to force a 3rd and 10. And you're going to have to pick up the first down with your arm, which you've been able to do once today. And it was just because Scotty Miller was open. Trips to the top of the set. You got to find Deontay Johnson here. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. He has plenty of time back there. All the time in the world, really. Eventually pressured, and he's going to get sacked. Okoronkwo with his 2nd sack of the day. Okoronkwo is having a great game. All of a sudden, Okoronkwo is a 78 overall player. He's their number 1 right end. Only player that's better than him on the defensive end is Emmanuel Ogba. But Cooper Rush just makes 2 huge mistakes there. Mistakes that you just can't be making, man. I mean, you have a 2nd and inches, and it becomes a 4th and 19, where Brett Kern's going to have to punt this ball right back to an offense that has been killing it. And you have to just hope your defense forces another field goal, so it's 16-3. You're only down by 13, as opposed to 20-3, which would just be massively almost impossible to overcome. They're going to start the ball at their own 42-yard line, which means they have to go 18 yards to get in field goal range for Justin Tucker. Not exactly super far to go. Weirdly enough, I think you could probably attempt it from the 50, considering last year where Justin Tucker made a 65-yarder in the game against the who did the Big 12 play? I'm trying to remember. ACC? I think they played the ACC, last year. Justin Tucker made a big one. 2 tight end set. Shotgun for Patrick Mahomes. Going to take the snap. Handoff up the middle. It's not going to go super far. Trying to get the ball to Tyler Lockett, weirdly enough, on that play. They're going to hand it off to Lockett. Not exactly a player I want running between the tackles. Jimmy Ward with his 5th tackle of the ballgame. Again, if the MAC wanted any chance of winning this on defense, you're going to have to need some big performances from Max Crosby, Khalil Mack, and Jimmy Ward. So far, you're getting that from Jimmy Ward and a good amount from Max Crosby. Khalil Mack's been pretty quiet, though, today. 2nd and 8 upcoming at the 44-yard line. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Running back beside him. You got to think it's going to go to Joe Mixon here. Takes a snap, actually going to fire it. It's going to be a screen to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going to get tackled for a loss. Big play made on the edge by, I believe, Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane has been a weirdly enough really important player here for the MAC early. He's man in the middle linebacker position. Is he a high overall? 72, so no. But he's been playing some pretty good football. Robert Spillane's been making some big-time plays out here today, and they've needed it. 3rd and 10, And you could, if you get the stop here, force a 3 and out. And your offense should thank you huge for that. But you need to force a stop here. Looks like possibly just a 3-man rush with Crosby and Khalil Mack and a man up the middle. Takes the snap. It is that. It's going to be a draw up the middle. And it's going to be stopped. Huge play in the middle made by Robinson. Not even a great overall player. Dominique Robinson, a 71 overall player. And it's just been some 71 overall players. Some low 72 overall player in Spillane and 71 overall player in the middle. Dominique Robinson makes big-time plays on that drive to force a first 3 and out and first punt of the ballgame for the Big 12. And since I haven't mentioned this before, the punter for the Big 12 is Tress Way, 79 overall punter out of Oklahoma. That was a big stop by the Mac Ravens defense. They forced them to go backwards a yard on the offense. Looked like an easy field goal situation, and Tress Way's punt is off. It's going to land at about the 10. It's going to roll to the 5. It's going to roll all the way down to the 1-yard line. Perfect punt by Tress Way. Forced the Ravens in awful field position here early. Great job pinning them. And you got to think you don't go pass here, right? You got to run it up the middle if you're the Mac Ravens. It's what you've been doing great all day. It's just running the football. So you probably run the football at the 1-yard line. It'd be a crazy drive, but 99-yard drive to make it a 3-point game right before halftime would be crazy. By the way, this drive would take a long time because we all know how the Mac Ravens run the offense. Weirdly enough, shotgun here, 2 tight end set. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. It's going to go draw off the middle to Kareem Hunt. Don't know why you went draw there, but regardless, Kareem Hunt's going to get 5 out of it because he's Kareem Hunt. He's playing insane right now. He's the only reason the Mac Ravens offense has been watchable here early. 2nd and 5. Just hand the ball off to Kareem Hunt until they decide to stop it. I mean, get creative with your runs. Do this. Spread out everyone. Looks like a 3-man rush here by the Niners. Chance to get your guys upfield. They're going to go handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. And Kareem Hunt has some blocking. He's going to get to the 23-yard line. Kareem Hunt with a huge run. Deshaun Elliott there with the tackle, but you just get the ball in Kareem Hunt's hands. He has been their entire offense, and he should continue to be their entire offense. Cooper Rush can't seem to make up his mind on who he wants to get the football to in key situations. Great blocking, by the way, for the Mac offensive line. I'd like to give him some credit here. There are some really good players on this team, and Taylor Moton at 84 overall, but outside of that, these aren't star players. 72 overall, Brian Winters, 67, Max Sharping, Luke Gedeke. Shotgun here for Cooper Rush. He's going to go out, hand off to the outside, and Kareem Hunt, he's going to get tackled for a 1-yard gain. Good job, Kareem Hunt, to get anything out of that. They read that perfectly. But, this is not a star-studded offense. Rashad Raymond on the left tackle is 74 overall. Gedeke is 66. Winters is 72. Sharping 67. It's just, not a lot of star players. Shotgun here for Cooper Rush. 1 tight end set. He's actually going to go pass here. It's a screen. He gets it off to Kareem Hunt. Wait, no, not Kareem Hunt. Wait, that's not Kareem Hunt's number. Who does he get that to? It's not Kareem Hunt's number, right? It's Jarrett Patterson. Like I said earlier, Jarrett Patterson's an interesting player that could get involved in the passing game. He's going to get 7 yards on that play, going to bring up 3rd and 1. And it's just Kareem Hunt time up the middle. 2 tight end set once again. You got to think you go push up the middle with Kareem Hunt. They're going to go Cooper Rush time, baby, but he's exhausted. And he still somehow lightly jogs for a 5-yard gain. The Big 12 defense can't figure out how to stop this read option. They can't figure it out. Cooper Rush did the nothing. That is the slowest run I've ever seen for 5 yards. I mean, look, he's just lightly jogging for a 5-yard gain. It's so funny to me. Going to bring up a 1st and 10, though, and that's what I'm saying, is Cooper Rush, weirdly enough, has been keeping them honest here, which has been giving holes for Kareem Hunt. 2 tight end set and Gilliam on the football field. Under center is Cooper Rush. Going to hand off up the middle. He's going to be able to work his way for actually a 6-yard gain. Kareem Hunt's already almost at 100 yards, 17 yards short of it. And it's just been Kareem Hunt here early. Jarrett Patterson has played some nice plays off the bench, weirdly enough. Deontay Johnson has like one catch. Corey Davis has like one catch. We're going to bring Gilliam onto the football field for this play. Going to go read option, and Cooper Rush is going to get tackled for a 4-yard loss, which means he has to throw it. Not great. At the very least, on this offensive drive, you got out of your own end zone, though, and it gave Kern a possibility of trying to pin them deep instead. But 3rd and 8, you're going to have to throw it, Cooper Rush. You're going to actually have to make a decision, and you're going to have to... See, this is what I was talking about with the slow jogging, but that's the time it didn't work. Great play they made there by Rodriguez. Big 12 player Malcolm Rodriguez starting right outside linebacker at 74 overall player out of Oklahoma State. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Going to have to get this to Deontay Johnson, you got to think. Shotgun here. Going to take the snap. He has time. He fires it underneath. He's going to be caught, but he's going to be tackled well short of that first down. Oh, and Luke Gedeke gets hurt. Oh, no. 67. Luke Gedeke. Does this probably matter? Probably not. But 67 is hurt. Keep an eye out for 67. If Gedeke returns, then this does not matter. So what does this mean? It means we probably see... I think we already see Sharping starting at center. But we're going to see Danny Pinter, baby. A 65 overall player at Colts Ball State. Not this drive, though. But 41-yard line, chance to flip the field if you're Brett Kern. Try and pin the Big 12 deep this time. And the kick is off. It is going to land at the 20-yard line. It's going to be returned about the 24. So less flipping the field than you would like if you were the MAC. But still a solid drive to get out of your own end zone. If you're only down by 10 at halftime, I feel like that's a W. Patrick Mahomes could easily lead this team down the field right here. Get a touchdown, make it 20-3 at halftime, and suddenly this does not seem as winnable of a football game as it did not 5 minutes ago if you're the MAC. But here we go. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes in the 2-minute drill is an elite combo. It's going to be hard to stop. Joe Mixon and Tyler Lockett, the two threats beside him. Shotgun. It's going to go handoff to Tyler Lockett once again. Tyler Lockett's going to he fumbled the ball. Tyler Lockett fumbled the ball. Oh, he got it. They got it back for a 2-yard loss. Okay. That was almost a huge play for the MAC. That was almost a huge opportunity for him. Still, a 2-yard loss is important. 2nd and 12 upcoming. If you can get a stop here for the MAC Ravens. Problem is you don't really have the offense to run 2-minute drill. But a field goal, at the very least, would be so helpful heading into halftime. Only be down by 1 possession. But 2nd and 12. Ooh, but Max Crosby has X Factor activated. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Joe Mixon beside him. He's going to go pass here. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He has time. Max Crosby beats his man. It cuts him down. He's going to fire it. It's going to be incomplete. Oh, he had him. He had him for a first down, too, if he just makes an accurate pass there. Max Crosby there with the pressure. Max Crosby with his X Factor activated. It's going to be very difficult to stop off the edge. You could see it there. The only way they could stop him from sacking the quarterback is Joe Mixon had to go low. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. This could be a big chance to get a stop here for the MAC Ravens defense. He's going to go handoff to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has a little bit of an edge. He's going to get tackled, though. Short of the line to gain. Timeout by the MAC Ravens. And the MAC Ravens, after starting out the game so poorly, have been able to get... They've only let Patrick Mahomes score 1 touchdown. They've allowed 2 field goals in the next 2 possessions, and then the last 2 possessions have just been 3-and-out punts by the Big 12. And a chance for something more there. Trey Trust way out there. He almost the snap. Oh, almost blocked. But it allows these guys to get down there, and he's going to fair catch at the 24-yard line is Darius Phillips, the return man for this team. And on the field comes Kareem Hunt again. 13 carries, 83 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry every time he touches the football. And it's just been the Kareem Hunt show on offense. Normally I'm like, okay, there's 2 players that are at least doing something. I cannot name another player that I think is doing anything on this football team. Outside of the offensive line, which has been playing insane, 67, Gedeke, I don't see him. He's going to take the snap. Cooper Rush is actually going to throw here. He's going to fire underneath. It's going to be caught by Kareem Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds for a 2-yard gain. Like I said, Cooper Rush is 7 of 9 for 27 yards, by the way. And 2 of those yards are Kareem Hunt. So everyone else combined is combined for 25 yards of total offense. Outside of Cooper Rush's runs, obviously, and Jarrett Patterson run. And Gilliam run. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. He's actually going to take the snap and throw it again. He's going to fire it. It's going to be caught for the first down. He misses the tackle. Oh, he's going to get it to the 45-yard line. Hurry up here. Great catch made there by Corey Davis. Corey Davis' second catch of the ball game. You got to move. You have 2 timeouts here, Mac Ravens. You have to have a sense of urgency here. Okay, you do. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Once again, 1 tight end set. Takes the snap. He's going to be pressured. He fires underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Okay. I was scary there for a second. Is anyone see Gedeke? Keep an eye out for him. If not, Danny Pinter is not an awful downgrade. It's just a 2 overall downgrade. Shotgun here for Cooper Rush. Trips to the bottom of the set. He's going to take the snap. It's a screen. He's going to get sacked, though. Oh, no. This is where you just let clock run here if you're a Mac Ravens. No? Okay, they're going to take a timeout. That was what we call a bad decision. Because you're going to... 3rd and 16 is unlikely to convert. And you're going to give the Big 12 a minute to work with to try and get a field goal and 2 timeouts. So that's not a good decision. Especially if you're going to run it. 2 tight end set with a fullback on the field. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. They're going to go handoff up the middle. Kareem Hunt try and ruin his stats. And yeah, what was the point of taking the timeout? I don't quite get it. You should be fine going down by 10 at halftime. That's a decent deficit. That's a deficit you can overcome. Your defense has been playing out of its mind here lately. Why give the Big 12 something to be happy about at halftime? I don't quite understand it. Brett Kern had to punt this one away to his own 40. Kern's punt is away. It's going to land at about the 18-yard line. He's going to be immediately tackled. That's going to give the Big 12 52 seconds to work with at their own 18-yard line with 2 timeouts. That is plenty of time for Patrick Mahomes to at least get this in Justin Tucker field goal range. You got to think the ball's just going to go to Tyler Lockett here. I mean, he has been the only receiver that's shown any ability to get open. I understand. Mark Andrews is insane talent, but he just has not been apparently getting open, and Patrick Mahomes has not been finding him. You just got to think it's probably going to go to Tyler Lockett here. But again, Max Crosby's had that X factor activated. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He actually has time here. He's going to throw on the run. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that ball to, I believe, CeeDee Lamb on that pass. 2nd and 10. Defense has been insane. Weirdly enough, great job blocking Max Crosby, who has the X factor activated there. He switches sides for this play. Shotgun here again is Patrick Mahomes. Two players line up beside him. Takes the snap. Fires quickly. It's going to be caught by CeeDee Lamb. They're going to take their second timeout. Leaves 1 timeout remaining. And they're going to have 34 seconds? 43 seconds to try and get this down the field. Again, CeeDee Lamb's only second catch of the ballgame for 13 yards. Great job. Everyone's going to be talking about great job by Max Crosby, because that's just noticeable. But Sean Murphy-Bunting and Darius Phillips have done a great job locking down their guys. Shotgun here for Patrick Mahomes. Takes the snap. He's going to go quickly. It's going to be pass incomplete. And the defense forces another 3-and-out and punt. And weirdly enough, the MAC does still have 1 timeout and 40 seconds to deal with if they do want to try and get in field goal range for Sam Sloman. The 24-yard line, they're going to punt this one. It's giving you a return by Darius Phillips. Maybe Tressway mishandles the snap again. The kick is away. Going to kick about the 34-yard line. They're going to have 35 seconds. You got to think they need to they got to get it to the other 35, so it's going to be about 15, another 15. You got to think they got to go about 30 yards in 35 seconds with 1 timeout. This is still doable. 67 is back. At least in the huddle, you can see 67. I think I'm going to count that. 67, you can see Gedeke. Gedeke is back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Go Luke Gedeke. Injury apparently wasn't that bad. 2 tight end set. Fullback Reggie Gilliam on the field. Shotgun Cooper Rush. Going to bring a man in motion to the other side. He's going to actually go pass here. He's pressured. He's eventually going to be sacked. Oh, my God. Jordan Phillips gets his first sack of the ball game. And I guess this is where you just let Glock run out if you're Baltimore. If you're the Mac Ravens, you're fine being down by 10 points at halftime. Your offense has been more running the ball anyways than Cooper Rush trying to throw, and he could just throw you into danger. 7 seconds left in this first half of action. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One last play maybe. Going to get the snap off, actually. He has time. He's going to fire underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Yay, what a great way to end the half. Hey, Mac Ravens still in it. Hey, everybody, this is GGB saying adios, amigos.